Is your system secure, accountable, hassle-free? Where is your inventory?
Hello, I'm Amy Lang, and I'm here because I've learned about an exciting new turnkey approach to tracking and controlling critical inventory. This is something that's an issue for every law enforcement agency, and joining me is the inventor of this system, Rick Krieger. How are you?
Very good, how are you?
Tell me a little bit how you came up with this idea. 28 years in law enforcement, and you were the administrative lieutenant in charge of exactly this type of operation.
Yes, during my career as patrolman, sergeant, lieutenant, and administrative lieutenant, I was in charge of getting equipment, first of all as a patrolman, and returning it, then issuing the equipment, and then as the administrative lieutenant, tracking our inventory and maintaining our records.
And that was difficult, I imagine?
I lived through all the pain.
So you saw that there were other technologies being used in your agency that had to do with biometrics.
Yes, there was numerous biometrics, RFID, and locking systems, and computer record keeping. I put those together into this system.
So we're talking about biometrics. Join me over here at the kiosk and tell me exactly what this technology is. I mean, it's as simple as a fingerprint.
This is your ID right here. You carry it with you at all times. There's no card key to lose, no password to forget. You just walk up, you place your fingerprint on here. It's unique to you. If you're in the system, then the system turns on and asks you what you want to do, acquire equipment, return equipment, things of that nature.
So you're talking about all kinds of guns, tasers, even if it's a laptop, any number of different technologies.
Night vision goggles, PBTs, any equipment that you want to track.
And so this allows you to always know who has it, when they've had it, and even maintenance issues as well.
Yes, it does.
Rick, can these lockers and this biometric system be used for evidence purposes as well?
Very much so, and it's extremely important to use them in that way because of the chain of evidence required by our courts. By using the biometrics, an officer can log in, place evidence in the locker, it's locked, and nobody else can get to it except the property manager or those that are giving the authority through the system to open that locker.
So it really protects it.
Yes, and then there is a complete record required by the court of every time that evidence has been touched and by whom.
So Rick, what's nice is that these lockers come in different sizes, but can anyone just walk in and access them?
No, they would have to have used the kiosk first, using their fingerprint as their ID, unique to them. Then there's a signal sent if they are qualified to have what's in that locker. To this antenna, it's Bluetooth technology. There is no cabling or wiring between the units. It's all done with Bluetooth. And you'll see only wires through here are 110 volt plug-ins. It's a plug-and-use system.
And so if you're qualified, your fingerprint's in the system, you're the one who's supposed to be accessing this particular locker, it will just pop open and you'll get to it.
That's right, and you can take the equipment out. Now, the system is logging in the time you took it out and what you took. And it'll do the same thing when you return it.
And if there's a problem with it, there's a maintenance issue, it actually won't let you access it.
There's two things on maintenance. If the officer that is using it finds a problem with it, they can put it away and a log will come up that they can fill out that says it needs maintenance and what's wrong with it. The person that performs the maintenance then can do that. Secondly, if it's a preliminary breath test, PBT, every 30 days they have to be calibrated. They can be automatically set up to lock out at 30 days. Nobody can use it until it's been recalibrated. And then the calibration records can be kept in the system.
All right, when we're talking about the weapons and we see them stored right here, what is to prevent anyone from coming in and getting that?
That's the same thing. They will have to identify themselves by fingerprint. They have to be in the system. They have to be trained by the department and qualified for a specific weapon. They can look at a weapon and say, that's the one I want, and then go to the system. If they are qualified and the maintenance is up to date, same thing as anything in a locker, then they can release it and use that weapon for the day.
Tell me a little bit about the sensors and what they are able to show you.
Okay, on the sensor, if a weapon is supposed to be there and it all of a sudden is missing, then alarms will go off. And when you can send emails to other people or a bell or a siren, whatever the department would want to use.
So that's how secure this system is, that it's constantly watching and tracking exactly what's being brought in or taken away.
Exactly.
Easy to maintain. The Smart Rail has a keyed backup in case of power outage. Supervisors have anytime access to Smart CBU via keyed access door. Easy remote management. Web-based secured remote management allows administrators to manage the system and view log reports from the comfort of their own desk. Easy to use. Equipment status can be viewed by authorized personnel. Enrolling officers is done easily. Once an officer is enrolled, privileges can be assigned to fit the level of experience or training. Users can be edited and/or removed quickly. It's time to make your system secure, accountable, hassle-free.